Hello, I'm Tom, 21 years old from Germany and an international exchange student in Tempere, Finland. We are right now in Tempere in Finland, more specifically on the lake right next to my apartment. I'm here for my minor in moving image for media and fine arts at TAMK. I thought that the program that was offered here was the most interesting to me personally, so that's mainly the reason why I came here. I studied media and entertainment management in 2015 in Leeuwarden at Stenden, and when I came there my first impression was nothing out of the ordinary. I was not really shocked or anything because it's very similar to Germany except for one thing. The Dutch people are way more outgoing than the German people are. We're all very serious, don't have humor, and very strict. Indeed, I miss Leeuwarden for various reasons. For example, my girlfriend is still there and other friends that I know. And it's quite obviously always hard to get used to a new city. Like in Leeuwarden it was way easier, way simple because I was already used to everything that I had there. I knew which store to go to and similar things. So that's kind of the simple life that I'm missing, which I don't have here because everything is either in Finnish or Swedish. The main difference between Leeuwarden and Tempere is the position, you know, like the influences of the countries around it. So in Leeuwarden it's way more Western, so to say, and here in Tempere you have it, it's way more Eastern European. You have like these huge block houses with hundreds of apartments inside, and they're very simple, simple houses, and they're also very old mostly. And you have a lot of industry here, especially in the city, like not even very far from the city center you have industry, and even this city center is mostly industry as well. So you have a lot of smoke coming out from the top of the city. And then also the prices. We have something that's called here the sugar tax. So you pay extra when you buy something that is has sugar inside. Also for anything that is unhealthy, you would pay like €6 for a frozen pizza, for instance, which makes it really hard for international students, obviously, because we're not really used to what you can buy here to eat. And then also the weather, definitely. It's way colder here. Last week it was up to minus 25 degrees, and that can really hit you hard, but you get used to it easily. And you have a lot of snow, and usually it's a bit windy, but for that, like in exchange, it never rains, so that's one good thing, I guess. And it's also rarely sunny here. Similar things between Leeuwarden and Tempere that I realized during the last months was first of all the people, and second of all the nature. So starting with the people, you have also very open, outgoing people here, and they're also very active, just like in Holland. Second point, the nature. So you have vast nature here, just like in Holland. In Holland, you have cities that are very far away, and you have a lot of nature in between them. That's kind of the feeling I have. But here it's the same thing, but like on a higher level, you would say. I could just look right now and you just see the horizon and it's just going on snow forever. And that's kind of the thing. You would go here somewhere. I'm going to Lapland next week, and it's 10 hours away, and on the road to Helsinki or Lapland it's just countryside. There's nothing. It's just snow and nature and lakes, which is really beautiful, but it also feels kind of empty and lonely, especially because it's so vast. There's like nothing in the very similar to Holland, where you have a lot of countryside when you're going through the country. The cold weather that they have, so for them it's a bit cold. It's like +1, -1, that's what I heard. And here it's usually up to -9, -12, sometimes in the mornings like -20, -25. That also kind of limits the time that you can be outside because it's just so cold. It really hurts you. Even if you wear double the pants and double the socks and gloves, it still really gets to you. That's how cold it is, basically. And yeah, the students should really appreciate that, the nicer, warmer weather, and also the prices that you have. We have way more it's way simpler in Holland because everything is in English, first of all, and second of all, it's way cheaper. It's easier to cook something together than it is here, because here it's just really complicated to find the right ingredients and to really get the processes of everything that is going on here, because it's, like I said, only in Swedish or in Finnish. And yeah.